The first image in my sheet represents like the organic food like the second one. I think that most of them are like promoting you to buy organic things instead of buying like very like
things that damage the environment.
yes.
Yeah, I don't think it's a lot talking about. Well, maybe mine is, but not yours. It's not talking about something organic because this car, this thing are not organic, but they do reduce the carbon footprint, something like that, and that's good. I mean, you stop damaging the planet, and it has the same uses that it used to have, whatever. And for example, in my images, here's a house made. I guess it's made all out of organic things, so that is organic. And that's very good. I mean, you live in the middle of the desert. When you don't use that house, I mean, it's not gonna stay there forever. It's organic stuff. It's gonna, how do you say that? Kind of,
Go to the nature again.
yeah, sure. It's like a cycle. That's good.
Well, for example, my pictures are like trying to get you to buy things that were made not polluting the environment. And for example, the gas, the natural gas heater, is like like you said before, you are obtaining the same result, but you're not polluting the environment.
Yeah. And well, I didn't know what compost meant until like 5 minutes ago when I heard you explaining it. And I think it's a very good idea to get all the organic stuff that you don't use, the trash, but organic trash, back in the earth to feed it to. I mean, just the organic things go back to nature. Well, naturally. So what better would be to like feed more plants with dead plants, even if it sounds weird, and it helps a lot the environment.
Okay, in the three images I would like to choose is this one, the one that says made in Mexico, the 100% organic, and the natural gas heater. And I choose these ones because everyone complains about, well, first one, everyone complains about that the economy of our country is like bad and all of that. But when you go shopping, you are always looking for brands that are not Mexican, and if you buy things that are done here, then you are going to improve the economy. And organic and the natural gas heater, because I think that they are like not producing contamination, and well, that's what we need, like, to stop polluting more. What about the three of yours?
On my three images, it's the house. This house made out of organic stuff. This, how do you say it? Eolic energy houses. Well, actually, it has solar panels as well. So, those, and maybe this one of the trash cans, separated metal, glass, plastic, and paper. Well, first of all, because as I said, when you stop living in there, or maybe when you don't want that house anymore, you can leave it there because it's not anything that does not get back in nature at some point in time. It will always help the environment. Now, the second one here, it's not natural house, but as you may see in the image, you don't use the normal electricity producing things that all the rest of houses have. You help the environment because electricity. Oh, how do you say that? Electricity. It's light, power and energy plants. They pollute a lot, and with this, you're just taking the sunlight for your benefit, and well, the wind for your benefit as well. Now in this, I like this idea of kind of separating things, because not the metal cannot go in glass stuff, because they last longer, or they last kind of less time. So you kind of put it separated, and each one has its time. It's very good.
And I think though this one is the one that the government should like tell people to do.
Like obligate them.
Yeah, because for example, you can make that all people buy the things here made in Mexico, but at least you can make that their trash they separate it, and it's like a good way of starting to create like consciousness in the people.
Yeah. Now, there it says, which do you think are impractical or unrealistic? Well, this bike right here, I don't think it's quite practical, because, accidents happen, and if you have a bicycle which does not resist much ahead of a truck, so if you have a bicycle with many people, if something happens, everyone would eventually die, because it's dangerous to go, so unprotected, mostly being so much people. That's kind of, there should be more security, or I don't know, maybe a motorcycle that resists more than a bicycle, but kind of protected, and organic fuel, something like that. Another one is this one. It's a toilet made out of wood. I don't know why is it that way, but I don't think it's quite practical, because, well, besides, wood is something that it's organic, as well as, how to say, well, poop. Eventually they're both gonna get back in the same place, and there's plastic inside also, so it's not quite practical.
Well, I agree with you in the one of the bicycle, because a lot of accidents could happen to them, but maybe if the people that drive in car are more careful, or that the government makes like a special sites where they ways where they could like go in their bicycle, then it would be better, because if you are in your bicycle and you're in a big avenue, then you're going to most probably die.
Yeah.
But if you have like your
Lane?
lane on the side, then it's safe, and people can like drive with the safety that they are not going to die, and they are helping the planet. So I think that's a good thing.
Doing anything with things. Any of this? What things?
I think she's referring like with any of
Oh, images.
Is it possible? With the images.
Well, yeah, I mean, all of these are kind of solutions, new solutions, some of them, that we don't all use. So yeah, you can live without these, but by living without these solutions, you will kind of affect the planet in a bad way. You leave your carbon footprint and your slavery footprint.
So yeah, you can like live without these things, but you're not living in a sustainable way. Well, for example, in my house we have this kind of gas heater, and my mom tries to buy things that are made in Mexico. So that's what.
Out of these things, just separating the trash, that's all we do, because we don't have bicycles or a house made of organic things or a wooden toilet. But yeah, we tried our best, or at least me, to separate the trash, because I know I've been in this fabric where they burn everything, they don't care, and I've seen things exploding because they are glass, for example, a closed glass bottle. It will explode eventually in some temperature, and it will kind of set everything around on fire, and it's going to affect more the planet and the fabric itself, the plant. And I try to do that, at least me, and I would try all of them except the bathroom.